everybody, so today we're going to be moving on to our final scene. It might actually not be your final scene, you might want to do a scene 5 as well, but for me this is going to be my final scene. So we're going to look at scene 4 today, having developed on throughout the week on our story. So we have been using something that looks like this, which you've also completed, to work our way through the different scenes. Like as I've just said, I have got 4 scenes, however you could make 5 scenes if you would like to. It's completely up to you. Obviously if you do another scene it might, it'll run over into the next lessons as well. So I have now completed my first scene at Cinderella's home, my second scene with the fairy godmother, my third scene at the ball, and my 4th scene where I'm about to start now, which is going to be where the prince finds Cinderella. So I would like you to think what your 4th scene is going to be about. What is going to happen? Who are the characters? Where will it be set? And where will it finish? So I'd like you to think about this first of all, have a think, and then we'll have a go at writing it. So for mine, I'm going to show you my example of what my 4th scene might be. Now again, we start with scene 4 and we can start with the narrator talking. Now please ensure that all your scenes follow on from each other, that there's not a gap where the story doesn't make sense. So my narrator will say, slowly walking up to the final house at the end of the long cobbled street, the prince was losing hope, but knew he had to keep searching until he found the beautiful, mysterious woman he had danced with at the ball. Knocking on the large wooden door, the door slowly opened and the ugly stepmother stood there proudly. So obviously I have started from when he's at the final house, which is Cinderella's house. However, I do need to make sure that if I haven't spoken about him actually searching the rest of the village, that needs to be either in this scene at the start, or it also needs to be in the previous scene, so that it follows on from Cinderella losing her shoe and running away to the prince saying how he wants to search the whole kingdom to find this mysterious woman. So please make sure that it does follow on. So obviously it will make sense when you do read it fully back. Now again here I've got lots of adjectives and adverbs. Long, cobbled are my adjectives, mysterious. I've then got some adverbs, slowly, proudly, so please make sure you can include some of those as well. And now I'd like you to have a go at introducing your next part. So what's your narrator going to do to introduce your next scene? Once you've had a go at doing that, you can then start to finish off using again, a new line for each speaker to show where your characters will speak and what they will say. So for example, the stepmother says, "Come on in, my daughters would love to try the glass slipper on." And there, obviously in the stage directions, it's showing that she's waving a hand to welcome them into the house. Stepsister 1, "I want to try it first," and in stage directions, pushing past her sister. So you can see that, really picture the fact that she wants to get there first, so she's pushing past her sister. Whereas the second stepsister then says, "No, let me go first. It will definitely fit me." So we can see as the story is starting to develop. So I'd now like you to have a go at doing your next part up to the ending of your scene, if you are going to do another scene, or to the ending of your play, which might, in my case, finish where the prince finds his beautiful Cinderella and they live happily ever after. So the narrator may finish off by saying, "The prince and Cinderella were so overjoyed and they moved back to the castle and lived happily ever after." So you could add a lot more detail in that, but that's obviously an example of something you could finish your story with. Now once you have finished and you have completely gone through and your whole story, your whole scene follows on from each other and it all makes sense, then obviously it will be a fantastic ending. So please do put it on Seesaw. I would love to see your work, so please do put it on so I can give you some feedback and really enjoy your play scripts as well.